Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something we all have, yet we all seem to be running out of time. It's a funny thing, isn't it? We can't buy more of it, we can't save it in a bottle for later, and once it's gone forever. Yet, how often do we truly think about its value? We often measure our lives in years, but a year is just a collection of days, and a day is just a collection of moments. Are you living your moments, or are you just letting them slip by? Think about it. How much time do you spend scrolling mindlessly, waiting for the right moment, or worrying about things you can't control? Now, I'm not saying you need to be productive every single second. Rest and relaxation are crucial, but there's a huge difference between intentional rest and unintentional waste. A few years ago, I had this realization. I was looking at my to-do list, which was a mile long, and my someday list, which was even longer. Someday I'll learn that instrument, someday I'll travel there, someday I'll start that project. I realized my somedays were piling up, and my todays were being spent on things that didn't really matter to me. It was a wake-up call. Time wasn't an infinite resource I could just spend carelessly. It was the most precious currency I had. This shift in perspective changed everything. I started treating my time like I would treat my money, but even more carefully. I started budgeting it. I asked myself, is this activity a good investment of my time? Is it bringing me closer to my goals, bringing me joy, or helping me grow? If the answer was no, I learned to let it go. It's not about cramming more tasks into your day. It's about filling your day with more life. One of the biggest time thieves is indecision. We spend hours, even days, agonizing over small choices. What to wear, what to eat, which movie to watch. We get so caught up in making the perfect choice that we forget the time spent choosing is often more valuable than the difference between the options. Sometimes, good enough is truly good enough. Make a decision, commit to it, and move on. You'll free up so much mental space and, more importantly, so much time. Another one is the myth of multitasking. We think we're being super efficient by juggling 5 things at once, but study after study shows our brains just aren't wired for it. What we're actually doing is called context switching. Rapidly switching our focus from one task to another. Each switch costs us time and mental energy. It's why you can feel completely exhausted at the end of the day without having accomplished much at all. The antidote: focus on one thing at a time. Give it your full attention. You'll not only do it better, but you'll also do it faster. So, how do you start reclaiming your time? It begins with awareness. For just 1 week, try to be mindful of where your time is going. You don't need a fancy app. A simple notebook will do. Jot down what you're doing throughout the day. You might be shocked at the results. How many hours went to social media? How much time was spent worrying? How much was spent on things that genuinely align with your values? Once you have that data, you can start making intentional changes. This isn't about creating a rigid, military-style schedule. It's about creating space for what matters. If you want to learn to play the guitar, you don't need to find a 3-hour block in your day. Can you find 15 minutes? Just 15 minutes a day is almost 2 hours a week. In a year, that's over 90 hours of practice. Small, consistent investments of time yield incredible results. Think of time as blocks. We all have the same number of blocks each day. The question is, what are you building with yours? Are you building a life of purpose, joy, and connection? Or are you just letting the blocks stack up randomly, hoping they'll turn into something meaningful? The architect of your life is you, and your primary building material is time. One powerful technique is to define your non-negotiables. These are the things that are most important to you. Maybe it's exercise, time with family, reading, or working on a passion project. Schedule these into your calendar first, before anything else. Treat them like important appointments that you cannot miss. The rest of your day can then fill in around these pillars. This ensures that no matter how busy you get, you're always making time for what truly nourishes your soul. Remember the words of the Roman philosopher Seneca. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. We are all given this incredible gift of time. Let's not squander it. Let's not live in a state of constant distraction or perpetual waiting. Let's be present. Let's be intentional. Let's use our time to build lives we are proud of, lives filled with meaning and purpose. The next time you find yourself mindlessly scrolling or putting something off until someday, I want you to pause. Ask yourself, is this the best use of this unrepeatable moment? Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Make them count. Start valuing your time, not as something to kill, but as something to fill with life. Thank you so much for spending some of your valuable time with me today. I truly appreciate it. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on living a more intentional life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one way you plan to reclaim your time this week? Until next time, take care and make every moment matter.